Hello, here is a league game that white won quite convincing by 40 points. So black could even resign this game, but probably having these large territories, it was quite difficult to estimate during the game. But that's important, especially when approaching down level, you should be able to estimate pretty accurate. So when you're 30, 40 points behind, you better resign then to finish the game. Anyway, let's check it out from the beginning. So we have a diagonal Fuseki, but in fact this game seemed to be very calm, not a fighting game as we would expect. So modern Joseki with this Tsuke and extend. Well, this is simple both for black and white, especially that black finishes up the corner with f3 and now he's Sente. So black decided to go for the Sansan in the top left corner, which is a pretty normal choice, but he should attack the corner, the lower right first in order to prevent the Shimari, and after white reacts here, then go for the top left corner either like this or an outside approach. Now the Sansan, which is still trendy, white blocks on the left for the Moyo, that's very good. Then Nobi to take Sente. Also here, it's fine for white to play f17, but nothing wrong with the Nobi. And in this case, white being Sente can go for the Shimari in the lower right corner. This is what actually happened in the game. So here white can also play o3, but the difference is very sensitive, maybe 2 or 3% between p3 and o3. Obviously, when you play p3, the loose Shimari, there is more agi in the corner. With p3, it's tight and solid. So black extends in the top. Now, this extension looks very nice for q17 Shimari, but it's not a great relationship to the f18 corner. So locally, it's more interesting for black to play g17. Because first of all, when black plays g17, he gets rid of the agi in the top left. So for black to play g17, it's a tight and solid move. And later on, black can jump in the middle like this to reduce the moy on the left side. But many times white will just react with g16, then this kind of shape threatening the cuts and another hane. So this is a normal follow-up for white to increase the moy on the left, but in the same time black is also building the top area and the stones are more connected. So playing here, white can go g17, but actually if white plays g17 right away, black will push and cut. So white can try f17 here, or a move like h15 to be connected to e16, still grow the left side. So here, if black defends h17, white can play another move on the left like f10 and go for the box. But if black doesn't play anything, let's say black plays something on the right side, then white goes down g17 and Nobi, and this will ruin the relationship between k17 and the top left corner. But white doesn't have to play here right away. Anyway, the thing is, between these two stones, there's an imaginary line that white can use to break them. So that will happen later on. Let's see. White played this attach. It's quite aggressive. And actually the result was okay. But in general, white should play the shoulder hit here. So when black plays Nobi, just jump out and limit the moyo in the top and also try to expand the right side. Because with the Nobi, you're one step ahead of black. So when black pushes here, you jump like this. And anyway, for white, it's interesting to extend around q10. So this is the direction of developing the right side. But with this 2k, black can counter a little bit. So black played the hane. And now just Sagari to keep the corner. But actually here, for black, it's more interesting to play a push. Because this way, black will make a big wall in the top, which already has the extension in place at k16. So when white hane, black will pull back. White needs to jump because the hane, it's a little bit risky. Black will cut. And here, black will play a vital point. White needs to double up or play a Kosumi to prevent those cuts. And then black can either play here to fix the connection or a Keima. So all of a sudden, black has a nice wall, the middle side extension, therefore a big box is coming in the top. And of course, both for black and white, it's interesting to play this kind of Keima. So black can even use it now. But black missed this opportunity. So black went down to keep the corner points, then white turns and extends. This is ideal for white. So White actually managed to fulfill the objective or to achieve the plan on the right side. I mean, everything went according to White's scenario instead of this push on top for Black. So this would be the resistance. Another way for Black is to play a counter pincer like this. And now when White plays this one, pull back, White connects, Black extends, and this shows more fighting spirit for Black because Black is actually going to ruin the right side where White wants a big moyo. So what happened here was a very friendly variation, and White got to expand the moyo. So this stage, White has a moyo on the right side and a moyo on the left side. Black has got a moyo in the top and a tiny lower left corner, but White also has the komi, so it already feels like White established a slight superiority in Fuseki. So Black extends here. For Black it's interesting to play moves to reduce the left side, like a shoulder hit and lower or keep the left side limited. But this is a large point because it also takes away another extension from White. So I still got this extension, which is good enough, threatening the invasion at h3. But here White can play a peep. Of course there is an invasion point at h3, but you don't need to use it right now. And then expand the left side with this Keima. If Black plays here, you play a Kosumitsuke, then Black will no-B or connect. And now this kind of O-Geima to prevent the shoulder hit. It's a very nice move to enclose the box on the left. So that would be a peaceful way of playing. This one, Black can ignore and just invade or reduce the left side with shoulder hit and this kind of follow-up. So Black jumps out, no more invasion here, or right now it doesn't feel very encouraging to play it. It's more interesting to play a 2-space jump. Black will add another move, then increase the moyo on the left. So White comes in. This is a little bit risky because Black should separate with g16. And now when White pushes and cuts, Black covers and White is in trouble. Therefore, White is not going to push and cut at g17, but play an attach move and try to fix in the top, either like this or with a hane. Or for example, if White plays here and Black comes out, White can hane and then go for a co-fight. So White will survive in the top, but it's a bit tougher than the actual game. So this is a good move to separate. But here Black made a fundamental mistake. So just push and now discards the stone of g16. It's very important to cut here. This is the only way for Black to continue the fight. If White plays a hane, Atari connect, then Black will connect here. White will hane in the corner, Atari again, but White actually discards h17. So in this case, Black gains more because this territory is going to be built in a very natural way, and White didn't gain so much in the corner for losing the mark stone in the top. So that would be the right variation for Black. Once Black plays the no-B, it's too submissive, White cuts, and White feels good about separating g16. So here the game looks really nice for White. And here with this move, Black is threatening to cut at f16, but White doesn't have to connect f16, White can turn. This shows more fighting spirit because if Black cuts now, you just continue Atari, Atari, and Atari all the way. And if Black comes out, White can push again. If Black comes out, White will push again. So every time Black wants to cut here, White covers and comes around. So this way, Black just creates a very heavy group, and eventually White doesn't even have to worry about the connection because the group is already out in the middle like this. So this is a way to create a Black heavy group, a dragon in the middle to chase later on. This was just too submissive. This shows that the mindset for White is that the position is good, so he doesn't want to risk anything. But it's nice to play with fighting spirit at h16. Now k18 tries to build top, but it's not that big. Nice shoulder hit to reduce. Actually for White it's also interesting to push here, because this turn is threatening the stones on the right side. So once you push, Black will play a no-B and then try some reducing move like this, or shoulder hit, or increase the moyo on the left side with this kind of jump, which threatens an invasion, and then a Keima to go for the moyo on the right. With these two moyos left and right, White it's clearly ahead, only by the looks. So black turns, that shows some fighting spirit, especially that the follow-up is quite nice at Q11. Normally white is supposed to jump here, but white jumps in, then peep. Here white play well. White can play this push or the other one, or go out, because when black goes down, you just separate. So even if white loses n15, white compensates by cutting the other stones. But this is pretty similar, so when black pushes here, you just turn and hurt the other black stones. So black pulls back, now white pushes. White can actually jump. It's not a big deal if black pushes here. You can actually give him that stone as bait and keep coming down. If he plays here, you jump inside, so it's not such a big loss. And actually the stones in the middle have a much more flexible shape. So here black keeps the top, white hane. That's a good way to create eye shape and sabaki in the middle. So here black gets a little bit of profit taking the 3 stones. This follow-up, it's all forced. And for white, it's actually proper to capture at r9, because next black can capture a few more stones. Of course, this is big to go for the left side, but when black plays here, this feels good for black to catch 3 more stones, even though white can enclose instanted. So that never happened. Black played the reducing move here, then peep. That's nice. Keep the left side. This is all forced. Stay connected. Black stones don't connect so well. Black should jump out here. So now a peep, very nice. And then white found a way to cut. This is nice. But white didn't follow through. White should actually no be here. It's not a problem if black connects like this, because white can use this peep in order to prepare 2 combination. Either capture the stone like this or push through. So when black connects this way, white will push and cut. And if black connects this way, white captures the stone under. So either way, damage is done. Black needs to connect the stones, white descends. Now the corner is in trouble. So Atari and connect. But actually, white should connect this way. If black pushes through, white cuts, and you can fight the ko. There's nothing to lose in this ko fight. And you don't have to worry about hane here, for example. Just capture the stone. If black goes down, you play Kosumitsuke and black is captured first. The problem is black will try to fight like this, so you need to take the ko or else run out, and then there's a problem in the middle for black again, because he's running and no eyes. So this way black connects the stones and all of a sudden black is back in the game. But it's still a long game. So after Atari from behind should separate. Well, now black has to play here to prevent the cut at g7. In fact, black could even play Keima because on this cut black has Atari and push, and now the stones are captured. So with the Keima, black comes in more and reduces the top area or the middle area. So this way white expands a little bit that center. Not so interesting. Still better capture the 3 stones, or even like this with Kosumi. So this creates a cutting point and white has to come back. This way white should just take the stone, so it's a thank you move. Of course black will probably play a Tsuke, then a Hane, and then he needs to jump out. But it's risky. That group is heavy and on the run. So playing here, black can still capture the 3 stones. And first of all, black should play something to run out. Shoulder hit, an attach move, then go out. And now white has to come back and protect against the capture. Because if black makes some damage here, so this first, then Tsuke, oops. Then go out. Let's say white plays away, like this move. Now black will also take the 3 stones. All of a sudden, white is the one in trouble running out from his own moyo. So here, black didn't play in the optimal way. Actually, the Tsuke was good. No, what I meant is that this R8 should be R9, and it's absolutely fine for white. So white kind of messed up a little bit. But then things turned out quite okay for white with that cut, and it shouldn't. So when this happened, black shouldn't discard the 2 stones on the right. It's better to resist in the fight. Atari, push one more. If white comes out, push again. Then attach once, clamp, and just leave in the corner. This is a big damage. So all of a sudden, most of the moyo disappeared. Now, if white try to resist, for example, with a Hane, black has Atari, Atari again, and now this Tesuji. So when white tries to leave in the corner, black can still escape with this attach and cut. Now, for example, if white descends, threatening to catch these stones in the corner, black has this Atari, then just net. Because on this Atari, Nobi works and the stones are captured. So all of a sudden, it's a disaster. White kind of collapsed. So black is giving up those stones. Well, not without a fight, but this feels good for white. So black didn't compensate so much. Pretty painful what happened here. In fact, black can play Atari once, Atari again, and either connect solid or play this move. Because on this Atari connect, Hane Atari, Atari capture, white connects under but it's gote. So yeah, this is just endgame, it's not going to happen. Therefore, just connect. So for losing the corner, at least black compensates, killing the M3 stone. But he just connected. Why shouldn't play Atari? It's more interesting to go N2 because it threatens the snapback. So when black connects, white doesn't have to play here anymore. White can play Kosumi or bump or play away because already white stones are connected. But after the Atari, black connects, white has to come back to protect against the cuts. So either N2 or M2. So it's like wasting a move. It's like playing here, black connects, and then you immediately play a neutral point, which is unnecessary. So let's see what happened in the game. Yeah, white defends. If white doesn't, let's say white plays away. Something to expand the middle. Then black cuts here. White needs to connect. Black captured 2 stones. And now white has to play another move. Now if white doesn't play again, black would just push here, Atari, and capture everything in the corner. So it's not so great to play Atari and come back when you can play this move threatening snapback, black connects, and now you don't have to come back. Because if black plays here, an Atari, and this one, black will die faster. But it's a long shot. Yeah, black dies faster. In a ko actually, dangerous. So in fact, even after you play this move for snapback, it's good to play another one, just to make sure you have enough liberties and eye shape in the corner. So luckily, black cannot leave, and when yeah, white will just make 2 eyes, and then there is no need to capture the dead stones inside. So this way, yeah, the Aji is gone, but white took gote. Anyway, it was a successful fight for white, capturing all those stones and keep the big part of the moyo. So black got the 3 stones. Now some small damage here, that's good. That Atari was more of a cut threat, not necessary to use it now. So pushing the top, then either Hane or descent, everything sent here. So like this, black is not going to make any points in the top area. Oops. So Atari, push here is good. Oh, that was so slack. Black should Nobi to make a few extra points. White got such a big center this way. Ouch, what a cut. So black obviously needs to Nobi, white pushes here, then black has to come inside from the other part of the center. Black is losing points like this, quite expensive, so white just builds a bigger middle. Now that's why we have a 40 points difference. Here white can even cut, Because on this Atari, you connect, Atari here, you connect, Atari here, connect again. And when Atari from the outside, link. Nothing happens. And if black plays the Atari from the inside, and then he continues with all these Ataris, he's just losing more points. Black cannot play this Atari, it's self Atari. So that would be a game over sequence. Therefore, cut where you can cut. This is just clamp. On this clamp, black can actually capture the stone. Oh, now white can cut. So black was a little bit too greedy. Either pull back or take the stone. But the cut was too much. So finally, white got everything back. Nice. Cente, but quite small. Black can play here, then descend. And after this Atari, white needs to capture the stones on the left. Then black can take 2 stones here. This capture is quite small right now and it's gote. This is big. Yeah. Well, black doesn't need that move right now, but takes away some Magi. That Kosumi at L2, it's also very big. And everything in Cente, but that's a little bit risky. White should come back and protect here. Otherwise, white has to play moves inside. Let's see if that happens. This is just 1 point. So when black goes down, white needs to play here. Black can go down again. White plays this. Black will Atari. White needs to play here. And when black captures 2 stones, this is a Seki. So now white actually lost plenty of stones points on the left side. That's like 0 points in gote. Yeah. It's good for white not to connect here. Because now this can be ko for snapback. So when white plays here, everything is captured. Yeah, this is proper. Black got 4 points, but it didn't matter at this stage. Actually here, white can play this move. Nothing happens if Atari, Atari and push inside. So this actually saves 2 points. 1 here and 1 here. Because now black can push and white needs to connect. So these 2 points disappeared. So the game could be 42 points instead of 40. Not that it matters much. A win, it's a win after all. This move is not even necessary. Because when black plays here, you can throw in, he takes, and then he needs to play inside a lot. But okay, it was Cente. And it shouldn't be. It's more interesting to play Atari. Black captures 2 stones, white takes 1 back, and then eventually black needs to connect here. Because normally black should play here in Cente and then Atari. Okay, we had the same result but different order of moves. So that was it. I don't understand this move. Nothing happens if white doesn't play R2. It's just a move to be sure or safe. So on this one, you take. On this one, you go down. And there's I shape for this lower group. And black cannot make twice. So this was -1 point. And that was it. So overall, pretty awesome classic win for white from start to finish. I mean, well, nothing really tricky happened, so black couldn't come back after a failed Fuseki where he got separated here at G16. But there is no need to play moves inside or to defend in advance, even if you're 100 points ahead. You should always push your opponent and get the maximum from every locker situation. Enjoy the review and keep on winning.